Dear medical coders, today I am going to explain you about the COVID-19 ICD-10 coding. My name is Dr. Santosh Kumar Gupta from Medicine Healthcare Solutions. COVID-19 pandemic, yes, we all are in this together and we will get through this together. Objectives. Now we discuss about the ICD-10 coding including the latest updates. The learning path. So first, to become a certified COVID-19 coder, you have to know about the ICD-10 coding, then coding guidelines, and then the CPT coding, reference material, and then you should take the assessments. Okay. I'm sure now you all are aware about the coronavirus, which will cause severe acute respiratory syndrome. It's a novel coronavirus, or you can say COVID-19 virus. ICD-10 code for the COVID-19 is U07.1. Remember the code? U07.1 is the code for the COVID-19. As per the guidelines, we have to code only confirmed cases. Confirmation does not require the physician documentation. Assign the COVID-19 U07.1 as a principal diagnosis based upon the admission. However, in case of sepsis, COVID-19, you have to code as an additional diagnosis. You have to code sepsis first. As per the guidelines, we are supposed to code only confirmed cases. If the provider documents a suspected, possible, probable, inconclusive, do not assign U07.1. Whereas you have to assign the code as Z20.822, means contact with and suspected exposure to COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2. Okay, and any presumptive positive results you have to code as a confirmed. Sequencing of the codes. U07.1 should be always the principal diagnosis, except in case of sepsis and obstetrics. You know very well, in case of pregnancy, childbirth and perfusion, you have to code first O98.5 and then you have to report U07.1. In case of sepsis, you have to assign the sepsis code and then U07.1. Respiratory illness. Acute respiratory illness due to COVID-19. First, you have to code U07.1. If there is a pneumonia, then you have to code J12.82. If it's acute bronchitis, code J20.8. And if there is a bronchitis not otherwise specified, then code J40. Make sure U07.1 is always the principal diagnosis. So this is an example how you have to code the respiratory illness. Exposure code. If this is exposure, you have to code Z20.822. And if the encounter for observation, the code is Z02.818. So you should know the difference between the encounter for observation and contact code. So there are two codes are there. Possible exposure, that is Z03818, and actual exposure Z20.822. Screening. If a patient is coming for the screening, then the code should be Z11.52 and exposure code is Z20.822. And make sure don't assign the code U07.1 unless the test is positive or as per documentation. Sepsis. In case of sepsis, the first code is always A code. Here you have to assign the code A code and then you have to assign the U07.1 and other diagnoses like pneumonia or bronchitis. So A41.89 is the code for the sepsis. Remember, sepsis is a medical emergency. Any query regarding the COVID documentation, always query the physician. Don't guess. Always query physician and then code. In COVID-19, provider documentation is key for the coding. So personal history of the COVID, you have to code Z86.16. And the diagnosis code for the vaccination is Z23. So any patient coming for the vaccination for COVID-19, assign the code Z23. Z23 is the code for the COVID-19 vaccination. And Z01.84 is the code for the antibody testing. is a code for encounter for antibody response examination. We request the coders always refer the AMA, AHA, AHIMA, AAPS and CMS guidelines time to time, and you have to adjust to the new coding and billing rules. COVID-19 has disrupted the entire medical process, entire healthcare. Keep in the mind, always follow the coding guidelines and documentation. That's an important step in the medical code. Due to fluidity of the situation, we encourage the coders to be diligent in keeping the abreast of the subject utilizing CMS, CDC, AIM, AHIMA and other organizations. So update your knowledge. We will also post to the YouTube all the updates about the COVID-19 coding. Any doubts if you have about the COVID-19 coding, please feel free to email info@medicine.com, or you can visit the website www.medicineglobal.com. Thank you. All the best.